Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the November 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Cancer. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close the last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for November. We're going to do a money column, a love column, and the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you, Cancer. But let's see, going back to column number 1, pulling a summary card here. We have the card specialization. This is an interesting one and not one that comes up very often. But what this means is that you have a very strong skill set in something, Cancer, and you're able to apply this skill or skills to something new in life and benefit yourself in that way. So this isn't exactly what you did before, but you're able to use what you had before to better position yourself. So neat to see. I think you've been very resourceful these last few weeks. Let's go ahead and clarify though and see what messages I have here for you. The first card we have is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very confident, very self-assured. Interestingly enough, I feel like even though this isn't exactly what you did before, you knew what you needed to do, Cancer. So the specialization card doesn't really come as a surprise. It's like you knew you had been in a similar situation, or you knew you had the solution. The next card that we have is the World card. The World card is the last card in the Major Arcana. It's a card of completing a goal or lesson. So something wrapped up this last few weeks or month. It could have been a project, it could have been a goal, it could have been a semester at school, but there's some sort of completion happening. This could be travel as well. So some of you could have traveled these last few weeks, which is fun. And then at the bottom here, we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very supportive, very healing. One thing that's interesting about the Queen of Cups is if you look at the cup on this card, it's not really a cup. It's more of a trophy. And I always like to say that you are the trophy. But in this case, I feel like this is like tying in with the completion as well. This is like finishing, receiving the reward. So overall, nice spread of cards for the last few weeks. Again, those could be separate messages. They're all tying into one. But let's go and clarify and see what other messages I can give you. The first clarifier we have is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of self-defense, or feeling like you need to protect yourself against competition. Interestingly enough, I feel like this can almost be like a card of self-doubt or something that we create. And again, you were just so confident in exactly what you needed to do, Cancer. So I hope you can embrace that assurance and that same thought process going forward, because if we were all that confident, life would be much, much easier. So anyways, it was just like you knew what you needed to do. You didn't need to defend it. You didn't need to justify it. You just knew your plan. The next card that we have is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork and collaboration. I definitely see that we were leveraging somebody else or getting help from somebody else to complete this thing that we were working on. One thing I'm going to say about this Three of Pentacles, this is also like a card of collaboration, so communication was really important. For some of you traveling too, communication seemed important. I'm not quite sure how that message fits in, but that's what's coming through there. And at the bottom here, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card with a lot of different meanings, but if you take a look at the person on this card, they're picking up their stuff and they're moving on. They're walking away. So now that this thing is completed, or this healing is complete, we're ready to move on to something new. Next project, next goal, next vacation, whatever it may be. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is just general, what's coming for November. We have the card Perspective. Perspective's always a good one. It's oftentimes a change in a view that you've had or a belief that you've had. And one of the interesting things with perspective is this card essentially like gives you permission that it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to change your opinion. We maybe once believed one thing, but we don't always have to believe that one thing. Again, you can change your mind, you can change your perspective. And I would say that there's going to be new information that comes in that allows you to gain this perspective. But let's go ahead and see what we're working with for November. Okay, the first card that we have is the Ace of Cups. Anytime we have an Ace card, this is a card of newness. You have a lot of newness coming in November. With the Ace of Cups, this is typically new baby, relationship, proposal, marriage, so new love energy. This could also be a new friendship. It doesn't always have to be love in the conventional sense. This could be a new pet as well, but definitely some new love movement for you. This could be like a new niece or nephew or grandbaby as well, too. The next card that we have is the Queen of Pentacles. So lots of fertility energy here, Cancer. The Queen of Pentacles is a card of pregnancy, a card of fertility. It's also a very domestic card, so card of love and relationships as well. So lots and lots of love energy. The Queen of Pentacles is also about being resourceful with your resources. So make sure you're being thoughtful how you're spending your time, how you're spending your money, how you're spending your energy, how you use your words. Again, this is about being resourceful with the resources that we have. The next card that we have is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, again, anytime we have an Ace card, is a card of newness. Ace of Wands is typically new project, new inspiration, new urge to create. Again, working on something new, and this through and through feels like relationship or love energy. Let's go and clarify though and see what other messages we get here. Okay. All you get is love cards today, Cancer. The first card that we have is the Empress. I really like the Empress no matter where it comes up in the reading. This is a card of creation. This is a card of abundance. So again, creating a new relationship, a very happy, healthy, abundant relationship. This too is a card of pregnancy and fertility. So for those of you hoping to grow your family, this is a great sign. For those of you that do not want more children, I would encourage you to take the appropriate measures, because there's a lot of like baby and love energy here. So just take that for what it's worth. But again, definitely some sort of new relationship being created. The next card we have is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is very romantic. It's a deep love, partnership, proposal, marriage. So staying on that continuous vein, definitely some sort of new relationship coming for you in November. If you're single and wanting to enter into a relationship, this is a great time. If you're wanting to get pregnant, this is a great time. If you are hoping to get engaged or married, this is a great time for you. Definitely some of you maybe already have your wedding planned in November, but like all love and pregnancy cards here. And at the bottom we have the Lovers card. The Lovers card is a very romantic love. It's partnership, it's deep love, it's strength together. There could also be some sort of decision that's being made though. Anytime we have two of something on a card, we have two or something on the Two of Cups there. It could be a decision as well. So you could be making a decision in November, but definitely some sort of new relationship, advancement of relationship, growth of family coming for you. Okay, Cancer, let's move on to our next column, which is anything related to money. Think job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money. The first card that we have is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card of needing to rest, retreat, renew, recover. I'm just going to throw this out there. I think in general, some of you are really tired of your job right now. Unfortunately, for many of us, we don't just get to stop working. So I would encourage you to find a way that makes you not tired of your job. I know that's easier said than done, but again, some of you are just like feeling meh about your job. I'm going to clarify that a little bit further. You could potentially need some time off, especially going into holiday season. Maybe take a few extra days and enjoy the time away and get reset for the new year. I don't know that there's any specific incident driving this. We're just kind of feeling low about it. Of course, we'll clarify. The next card that we have is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a card of giving or receiving help. It's very generous. This is coming to you. I like to see this, Cancer. So I do think there could be like a holiday bonus or an end of year bonus that's coming your way. Potentially some sort of pay increase or, again, like a holiday bonus. So money coming in there for you. It's not going to make you love your job, but it'll make it a little bit better, of course. And at the bottom here, we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a card of low feelings. It's loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned. Some of you could be feeling not valued too in your work. A lot of you are feeling kind of like stuck in the same routine I'm getting with work. Of course, we're going to clarify these, but that kind of ties in with that Four of Swords. We're just not like loving what's happening right now. Okay, the first clarifier we have is the Ace of Wands. Anytime you have an ace card, it's a card of newness. The Ace of Wands is a card of new project, new inspiration, new urge to create. Again, you need to create a new reality for yourself here, Cancer. We need to make this an environment where you don't feel meh about your job all the time. I don't know if this is taking on a new role, taking on a new project, or even just a shift of mindset, but we need to do something new. We need to do something differently to get you past this meh feeling about your job. The next card that we have is the Tower card. The Tower card is a card of unwanted change. Some of you may get assigned to a new project and you're like dreading it, but I actually think it'll be good because you just need to be doing something different. I also do think that this like bonus or holiday bonus or raise or whatever will come as a surprise. You just weren't expecting it. Like maybe your company's not doing the best financially, but they do decide to do something for you. And then at the bottom here, we have the Emperor. The Emperor is a very long-term card. It's very strategic. This can also be a card of leadership. So some of you could be moving into a leadership role. Some of you may need to have a conversation with your leader. I wouldn't like go as far to say like, I hate this job and I hate coming here or anything like that. But a conversation of what you're interested in or what you would like to be working on, kind of plant that seed so you can get to a point where you're feeling more happy with your work. But definitely have the conversation with your leader. And again, strategic planning, forward thinking. We already kind of addressed this, but something has to give to make you feel a little bit better or enjoy what you're doing a little bit further. Okay, now let's take a look at our fourth column, which is anything related to love. Think family, friends, relationship, children, marriage. We already talked about love a lot earlier, but let's take another go at it here, Cancer. The first card we have is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is very supportive, very tolerant, very empathetic. I love the King of Cups in, oh my goodness, sorry, the sun is very bright right now. I love the King of Cups in the love column because this person possesses such wonderful traits. And I actually feel like this is you and your partner, which is unique. But this is a supportive relationship. This is a tolerant relationship. This is an empathetic relationship. These are traits that lead to a happy, healthy relationship. So really nice relationship card. Lots of nice relationship cards in this reading. The next card that we have is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of speed, action, quick change. This is just like this love movement and it's coming so rapidly. Again, I don't know if this is pregnancy news or meeting a new friend or your engagement news. The Eight of Wands ties a lot to social media too. So this could be like social media announcement worthy. Not that that is a thing, but we all know it is. So this like news could be shared social media or you could be finding something out by social media. And then we have the Lovers card in the love column. How wonderful is that? We always love to see the lovers in the love column. I know, lots of love here today. The Lovers card, though, again, is card of partnership, deep love, strength together. Really, really nice row of love cards for you. There's so much love energy in this reading. It's kind of insane. I don't know that I've ever had such a love-full reading. But let's take a look and clarify our remainder of this row. The first card that we have is the Justice card. The Justice card is one of those cards that's always favorable for you, Cancer. This is going to be like cause and effect, win-win solutions. I feel like this is just happy, healthy, balanced, well supported. Sorry, I forgot that we couldn't see with the light there. Again, there is like news coming out or some sort of social media announcement. So this is like truth coming out. This is like finding something out. This is the new friend, the new relationship, the new baby, whatever it may be. So this is like coming through as sharing news. The next card we have is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is very studious, very hardworking. Also a card, conveniently, of new love. That is like the whole gist of this. Love, 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 love here. But again, this is like that new relationship, the new baby, the new marriage, whatever it would be, the new love energy that we have seen time and time again. And at the bottom here, we have the Temperance card. I love Temperance no matter where it comes up in the reading. There's a great place for it in the love column, though. This is a card of balance, harmony. This is just like at peace. This is happy, healthy, balanced. This isn't always necessarily 50-50 balance, but there is harmony and peace in the relationship, which we couldn't ask more for. So, nice column there, another nice love readout. Let's go and take a look at our fifth and final column, though, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the card Alliance. This is an interesting one. Alliance is about using your network of resources. So that would be what I would encourage you to do this month, Cancer, is leverage your network of resources. If you want a new job, go to your professional network and tell them you want a new job. I'm trying to think of more examples. If you need somebody to dog sit your dog, ask your pet sitter, and your pet sitter is going to be there. It's like leverage the people that you know that you have available to you. You have a really strong alliance, so utilize those resources as needed. But let's go ahead and see what messages we have in this column. Okay, the first card we have is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of really long-term energy. I feel like, again, going back to leveraging your resources, go to those that you know that have helped you in the past, that you have long-term relationships with. It's like whatever you're looking for from your resources is right there. So don't hesitate to ask. This is also a card of retirement or inheritance. So some of you could be coming through with a lump sum of money, again, from somebody that you're connected with, somebody within your alliance. Or this could be retirement for those of you retiring. Congratulations. I wish it was me. The next card we have is the Page of Cups. It wouldn't be right if I didn't bring up new love one more time for you. This new love interest for those of you going into a brand new relationship very well could be someone in your network, somebody you already know. That friendship could be somebody who was just in your network and now is a friend. But definitely that love energy continuing there. The Page of Cups is also a card of hard work. And again, your alliance can support you on anything that you're trying to accomplish. At the bottom here, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain. So definitely some possibility for some money coming in for you. Again, through the network. Maybe if you are looking for a new job, the network will help you get more money. But definitely lots and lots of money energy in this last column too. Let's go and clarify out though and see what other messages I can give you. The first card that we have is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very self-sufficient, very honest. It's interesting because just because we ask for help doesn't mean we are not self-sufficient, Cancer. So do make sure you keep that in mind. But again, this is saying ask for whatever help you need and you'll be given that help with the Queen of Swords. The next card we have is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is a card of desires for long-term security. So you want something you don't have right now, and of course your network can help you achieve that. And at the bottom here we have the Moon card. The Moon card is a card of making changes, voluntary changes. So this is a change you're going to decide to make. It's like there's a decision or some sort of change coming for you. Trust your intuition here with the Moon card, and of course leverage any resources you have in your network that could support you. Okay, at this time, Cancer, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But for question number 1, we have the Queen of Clubs. This is number 40 card. That's going to be yes. Question number 2, we have the Six of Clubs. This is number 43 card. That's going to be a no. And question number 3, we have the Jack of Hearts. This is number 22 card. That's going to be a no also. So yes, no, no for you, Cancer. We're going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of November. Your crystal this month is Moonstone. It's very feminine. It's a card of devotion. It really helps you keep things at bay during crazy times. It's also very intuitive, helps with intuition. And then last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your Healing Note says, you have the courage to face this disease and beat it. You have the courage to face anything and beat it. I should clarify, it doesn't have to be a disease, Cancer. But thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Those subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, if you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful November.